Um, Two stories I want to share with you, and I'm gonna try to be as brief as possible. I was sharing with Pops because I know he likes these type of stories where somebody gets blessed by the word that we share here or prayer. A friend of mine who lived in Co-op City, he just recently moved to the Poconos, and he works with Con Edison. So he's commuting from the Poconos all the way down to Lower Manhattan, and he had a job interview coming up to where he can possibly get a position closer to home, but he really didn't have any faith that he would get it. So, he called me and he's like, "Shell, I need you to throw up a prayer for me." I was like, "All right, cool. What is it?" He's like, "Yo, just pray that on this interview that I rock it and that they hire me to get this position closer to home so I could be, closer to family and not have to travel all the way from downtown Manhattan all the way up to the Poconos." No problem. Said to pray for him, went to God about it. 2 days later, he called me. He's like, "Shell, I got the job and they gave me a raise." I was like, "Oh, praise God. That's what's up. That's what's up." He's like, "Yo, thank you, Shell, for throwing up that prayer for me." I was like, "Anytime." Yeah, this is a non-believer. This is a non-believer. Now he's found a church home. He's calling me now, sharing what he's learning in church, and he's giving it up to me. I was like, "That's cool, but give it up to God, yo. That's God's doing." I said, "I'm happy for you, but get that to God. Don't just get that to me. I was just glad to help." Second story. I don't know if y'all was watching the news. Like a couple of weeks ago, there was a shooting in East New York, Brooklyn. A teen, 16 years old, was shot 10 times. That's my cousin. And, when it happened, I was at work. So I get a phone call from one of my cousins, and she's like, Shaquan died. So I'm like, wait. What do you mean Shaquan died? What happened? She's on the phone rambling and panicking. "Oh, he was shot 10 times not too far from his house." I was like, wait, what are you talking about now? I'm like, come on, yo, calm down. She's like, "All right, I gotta go. Immediately spoke to my supervisor. I said, "I gotta step out the room for a second," because I didn't want them to see me rattled or anything. So I stepped out the room, went into an empty office, immediately started praying, and I'm like, "God, please pull my cousin through, pull him through. I know things happen to kids, younger, older, whatever." I said, "Just give him the strength to pull him through." Now, mind you, she already told me he died, but I'm like, "God, pull him through." I didn't want to believe that. I'm like, "Nah, God, pull my cousin through." I'm getting phone calls. People are blowing up my phone. I'm not answering it. About an hour or two later, I pick up a call from my mother. I'm like, "I got to pick up Mom's call." And she's like, he pulled through?" I was like, "He pulled through?" She's like, "Yeah." At first, they were like, he was dead on arrival. The ambulance guys that took him there, they're like, "Oh, he's gone." But when my mother's like, no, he pulled through. He's all right. I was like, wow. I said, "God, good looking." I'm like, "You are such that dude. Such that dude. Such that dude." God, yo, listen, God is my man. Everybody, we all got our personal relationship with God. Me and God, we kick it. I love our dialogue. Covenant. And this boy was shot 10 times. 10 times. No vitals hit. He had a bullet lodged in his stomach, and one was between his nose and his eye. He's out of ICU, in some pain, but he's pulling through. And, my cousins, some of my family is hood, and they're not believers like that. They just believe, "Oh, I know there's a higher force." I'm telling them, listen, they're like, "Shell, we know to come to you." And I'm like, "Listen, y'all, I'm not in church every Sunday. I'm not even in my Bible like that, but I believe I got that covenant with God." And that's cool that they look to me like, "Yo, let Shell pray for him. Yo, let Shell talk to you. Let Shell pray." And all that, I just say that, prayer is such power. Prayer is such power. Just say that, y'all. Prayer is power. It's such power. And I just thank God just for our relationship, just for that covenant relationship, that I could go to him with prayer, with something like that. And he brought my cousin back. People like, oh, not Shell. Oh, that was good luck right there. I'm like, you can say that. I don't believe in that. I believe that was God's. Right. Specific with God, like, God, bring him back. Bring him back. Want my cousin back. Just wanted to share that. All right.
Covenant. And you know what? I'll just say this. Just his explanation. Listen how he explains his relationship with God. Shell's right. He ain't the most spiritual guy in the world. But that covenant, that relationship, he goes to God and he says, talk to him like he's this dude. And God honors that. God don't honor all that religious crap. He honors a relationship. He honors covenant.